But I'm talking about whether he has equity in the company. If he has equity in the company,
I
then
don't think he has.
yeah.
He's not that smart.
Yeah. Cesar Pina attempting to secure a plea deal. Hey, if you're trying to secure a plea deal, that means you claim to have some bargaining chips. So
Who is he snitching on?
who is he
Is his
snitching
name?
on?
Is this name? Does his name starts with DJ and ends with Envy?
I hope not. Hey, before we start or continue at least with the topic, remember to rate the show by pressing the like button, follow us on our socials, and subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit that notification bell. Guys, let us know your thoughts about this story. Cesar Pina reportedly attempting to secure a plea deal. KR?
Yes. So the story goes is that the story is that he's in a plea negotiations. These are currently in progress. Both the United States and the defendant desired additional time to negotiate a plea agreement, which would render grand jury proceedings and a trial in this matter unnecessary. So he's gonna plea. Is he gonna take someone with him as a bunkie?
Yeah.
RJ.
I don't know. So
You
that's
don't know what a
what we need.
bunkie is? It's someone who sleeps with you in the same cell.
That wasn't what I didn't know.
Okay.
But I it can be that he's giving up someone. It could also be that he has information about, for example, money that was lost. And by cooperating, he makes the investigation easier. That's also a possibility. So it could be that he's saying, because remember he went live one time and
This
said, "You
dumb
guys
man.
aren't." When when he was he was
Oh,
saying, "Yo, shout out to my barber." I bet he even
yeah,
dropped his
that's
name.
crazy.
I
That's
bet the
crazy.
barber didn't want his name to be associated
Both
with
him,
him.
by the way, he went live and two or three times. One also with his brother. Yo, it's crazy.
Yeah. So it could be that he agreed that he could tell them where a part of the money is so that some people get paid. So if he can
Okay.
make the money reappear, then maybe they can cut him some slack. You know what I'm saying? So who knows what the deal is? I don't see. I mean, of course, the first thing people first thought that comes to mind is DJ Envy being
Give
sacrificed.
him the bigger fish.
But the question is DJ Envy the bigger fish? In I mean, reputational wise, yes, but not in this scheme. In this scheme, Caesar is the biggest fish.
Hey man, you know how people they all say there is no honor amongst thieves. Not saying that DJ Envy is a thief, but he's been associated with one. So if they can pull you down, well, maybe he will. Maybe he will. You're laughing. I'm not saying he's a thief. He's been associated with one.
Yeah, that's true.
If this is a plea deal, if it's a plea deal, you're saying that I plead guilty. I guess he's pleading guilty to something. It won't be eating McDonald's nonstop. Well, we all know that.
Yeah. Well, it's just a matter of waiting to see what will happen. Again, envy. We talked about this last time. I think we disagreed. You think that envy is so the only thing I think that um they can use to get to envy, if this is true, because one of the claims is the payola one, because that's a clear violation. But if it was only saying, "Hey, I had," because now envy saying, "I had that person on a seminar, we did organize certain things together, but he has his own business. I don't get any money of it, any profit, etc." Then I
Really?
think, and I think then envy would be in a better position. But if envy is associated with the company in any way, shape, or form,
Did he really say
then
that? that he
What?
didn't get any money.
So he's saying that. So the way he talked about it, he was saying that, for example, there was, for example, the seminars,
Hmm.
and of course he would get money from the seminar.
But for nothing else.
The way
No less.
he's trying it, the way he's posing it,
Okay.
it's either that or maybe or investment that he made that he got some return on. But he also said that he lost money with Caesar. Yeah.
Mm.
But I'm talking about whether he has equity in the company. If he has equity in the company,
I
then
don't think he has.
yeah.
He's not that smart.
Yeah.
Hey,
Why
hey,
why
hey.
do you make jokes?
Yo, let's be honest. This is the whole thing. Come on, man. Hey, if you do your due diligence, I'll say this, and that's what I said back then. If you're
Mm,
trying to partner up with people in financial products, you have to do
yeah.
your due diligence. You cannot endorse anyone out here. We've seen a bunch of guys. I think we did a show last week about Jay Morrison. He was endorsed by one of the big guys in in the black sphere, YouTube sphere, Dr. Boyce Watkins. But what?
I'm
He's a
just
big guy. Well, not that way. He's not a big guy that way. No, come on, man. Come on. He's a big anyway.
just
Uh,
talk.
but Jay Morrison was misusing the money. He was charging. Imagine this: you charge management fee without buying buying only one place. You're
Yeah.
charging yearly management fees without
Yeah.
managing anything.
Yeah. So they're saying that he used the company, the fund, to raise money, and then he would pay himself a management fee. But the people who invested with the fund never got their money, never saw their money. And I really went back to check his wife, because as I
Hmm.
told you, I was
Yeah,
surprised
she's
to see
part of that.
that's her wife. She's on Countryman. And I remember her saying, and I'm gonna repeat it, and I'm gonna keep repeating it. That's why, KR, you always need to do you need to watch out who you're listening to. Because she
Yes,
was saying,
always.
yeah, my husband takes care of me and takes care of our family. Thank God I have a good husband, and so on and so forth. Yeah, maybe he's a good husband. That doesn't mean he's a good man. A famous person once said, Martin Luther King wasn't a good man because he cheated.
Oh, thank God you didn't use my quote. Thank God you didn't use my quote.
No, no, I'm not gonna say it.
You
No,
was gonna
not
use
yet.
my quote.
I'm not gonna use
No.
it yet. No, no. B. Simone said it once. B. Simone said Martin Luther King wasn't a good man because he cheated on his wife. And if he was a good man, then he wouldn't have cheated on his wife, because apparently you can do that. So in this case, if we're gonna use the same rule, let's apply the same rule to this situation. If your husband defrauded people or stole money from people, which is basically what is being said and alleged by multiple people, and it's only getting worse and worse,
Yeah.
then you need to accept that you're not married to a good person. Maybe he's a good husband, maybe he's a good father, but
Maybe it's a good trick.
maybe he's a good trick, but he's not a good person. Don't blame me. You need to talk to B. Simone, because that's what she said. That's what she said, KR. That's what she said. I
Oh
don't get the
man.
joke.
By the way, their podcast went kaboom after that. Anyway.
No, but now she has one. She has a new
And
one.
yeah, she has a new one. Then disrespected the person she was talking with about MLK. So I
Yeah.
guess friends or industry friends is something different.
I mean,
can
yeah.
be
Say what you want about
involved.
Simone. I mean,
She's like a
she's a hustler. She's a hustler. She's making paper. That doesn't mean you need to agree with
well,
everything. She's a
well,
hustler.
well, can deny. People used to say Jim Morrison was making paper as well. So
they,
I'm not saying anything.
yo,
I'm not saying anything. I'm not
KR,
saying anything.
they,
We cannot say when someone is making
KR,
paper that they are.
they probably meant that he was making paper like the federal bank does. He was
Hey,
bringing
yo,
money into
hey,
circulation.
let's see what
That's a
Caesar will
joke, by
do.
the
And
way.
maybe you'll snitch on someone. We'll have a fun shows to talk about. Maybe we'll see him in cuffs. Give us free.